So what's up, bosses? Hope everyone's doing fantastic. Now this week I finally got a chance to do a review that I really wanted to do for quite a few months now. The reason for that is I've struggled to get my hands on this fragrance, but thank you to Note-Taking Skills on Instagram who sent me this one. Finally I got my hands on Creation E, or Enigma depending on where you're from, by Roja Dove. So I'm going to be back in just a second to tell you all about it. Welcome mate, you're watching the Luxury Fragrance Boss channel. My name's Scott, of course I am the Luxury Fragrance Boss. Now, as I said in the introduction, thank you so much to Note-Taking Skills. You've made it possible for me to finally do a review of Creation E, or Enigma, by Roja Dove, which I've been trying to get my hands on for a long time. Every time I've gone to Lucky Scent, they've been out of the sample, so I've not been able to order it, but we were chatting one night on Instagram, and they told me they had a decanter and they'd happily send it to me. They also sent me one for Elysium as well, which I've got just here, so I'll be reviewing that one very soon. And they also sent me one of BR40, not knowing that I'd actually tried it before, but thank you so much anyway, because I do love that fragrance. So let's get on to Creation E. Now the reason I'm dressed up a little bit smarter tonight is because I come straight home from work for a change rather than going to the gym. My wife had to do a show and we've been sharing a car since a car accident. We're picking up a new car for her next week, thankfully. I haven't been able to go to the gym tonight. I was very tired as well because the cats have not let me sleep for the last 3 nights. So if I do look a little bit tired, that's why. So let's get on to the review. Now, I was really looking forward to this one. As many of you will know, I am a huge lover of boozy fragrances. So to be able to try something with cognac in, I was really excited about. I tried brandy notes and obviously rum, and then you got like the whiskey notes in Baronda. All fantastic fragrances. The one that I tried, the one that I've liked with brandy was The Tragedy of Lord George by Penhaligon's, but I found it didn't really sort of last. So, I mean, brandy and cognac are obviously related. Cognac comes from the Champagne region, same as champagne does, and anything else made, and anything made anywhere else that's similar is called brandy, pretty much. So cognac made outside of champagne is called brandy. Brandy is what's in Tragedy of Lord George, but this one is cognac here. Now, I have to say this is a wonderful fragrance, and I can see why a lot of people would love this, but to me, there's something in it that doesn't sit quite right. I don't know whether it's the rose, it could be the ginger, or it could be, I'm guessing it's one of those two, or even the patchouli, but to me, it just gives a little sourness or a little harshness that I didn't really enjoy. I mean, I loved wearing the fragrance, but I don't love the fragrance, if you get what I mean. It's a very nice fragrance to wear, but it's not one that I rush out to go and buy, which is really what I thought I'd want to do when I smelled this one. But I don't know whether it's, I got a feeling it's probably rose. There's probably a stronger presence of rose in there than I'd actually like. And it just makes it just gives it a tiny bit of sourness or just a little edge to it that, it just, like I said, it just didn't sit well with me. I know there's a lot of fans of this fragrance, but unfortunately for me, because of that, it wouldn't actually break it into my top 5 boozy fragrances still. So I apologise if anyone's offended by that, but to me, I think it's that rose that just didn't sit well with me. I've actually found quite a few fragrances recently that I haven't actually enjoyed rose in, whether it's because it's sort of toned down, but this one, like I say, I'm not 100% sure if it's the rose, it could be the ginger, it could be patchouli, but there's something that just knocks it a tiny bit off for me. So, I mean, that's my thoughts on it. As far as performance goes though, this is a fantastic performing fragrance. It's not overly strong. I mean, you've got decent projection on this one. I could smell it pretty strongly all the way through the day. I'd say you're probably looking at 2 to 3 feet of projection easily for the duration that you're going to be wearing it. And as far as longevity goes, I mean, I could still smell that one this morning when I woke up. So it definitely hangs around. So I can definitely sort of say for its performance. But for me, like I said, there's something about it that just doesn't sit quite right with me. But I can fully understand why other people do like it. I know a lot of reviewers rave about this one, but as I said, unfortunately, because of that rose or the ginger or the patchouli that sits in there, it just puts me off a tiny bit. So just before I finish the review, let's go over the over the full notes of it. In the top notes you got bergamot. In the heart notes you got geranium, heliotrope, jasmine, neroli and rose. In the base notes you got ambergris, benzoin, black pepper, cardamom, cognac, ginger, patchouli, sandalwood, tobacco, and vanilla. So there's a lot of notes in that I absolutely adore, but as I said, there's just something in that sits there not quite right to me. So, I mean, that's my thoughts on Creation E. Just to let you know what I've got coming up on the channel, I've got loads of fantastic stuff. Obviously, I received from Clive Christian the private collection, the small bottles here, which I've still got to do the rest of the reviews. Yesterday as well, I also received from Hermetica their Discovery set. So I've got 13 fragrances in there today. I'm actually wearing one of them today called Spice Air. So I'll be doing a review of that one very soon. As I said, I've got Elysium, and I've also got some fantastic new brand as well from England, a new niche brand, independent in fact, that is actually on its way to me right now. So I'll be hopefully receiving those next week. So look out for those. I mean, they only launched a month ago, so I'm really looking forward to trying those out as well. Besides that, don't forget to follow me on Instagram. Make sure you hit that subscription button as well. I mean, follow me on Instagram. You can find me at Luxury Fragrance Boss. Make sure you hit that subscription button if you haven't subscribed to the channel already and you enjoy the content. Please like, comment, and subscribe below. Let me know your thoughts on Roja Dove. Let me know how you feel about this one. I know it's a very, very popular fragrance as far as boozy fragrances go. So yeah, I'd love to hear your thoughts on that one. What do you think? Do you find there's a tiny edge to it or not? Let me know if you find it smooth or whatever. So besides that, stay smelling fantastic. I look forward to seeing you very soon in my next video, and thank you so much for watching.